Come on, get up. Get out of there. I think we pulled them out. Oh yeah, baby! Good morning, y'all. We are back out here on the Seadoo, getting ready to go offshore. We do have a lot of storms in the area, so we're gonna have to play that really safe. But I got a pretty cool episode planned for y'all. We're gonna be using earthworms out there to see if we can catch our dinner. Don't really know how that's gonna go. I have caught fish in the past in saltwater on worms, and worms are extremely cheap. So $3 can of worms versus a $20 box of cigar minnows. Let's get out here and hopefully we can find us some fish. Y'all stay tuned. Let's make it happen. All right, kill switch on. Let's go ahead and ease out. So we just made it out to our first rig right here. I'm gonna go ahead and rig up a line and get ready to drop down. All right, so I'm just running a simple Carolina rig, got a 6-ounce egg weight to a swivel. I am running 50-pound fluorocarbon leader, and it's got a number 2 BKK circle hook right there. These are typically the size hooks that I would put on like a chicken rig or something like that. And then we got some nice lively earthworms. Go ahead and rig one of these guys up, and we're just going to thread it on there just like we would if we were catfishing or brim fishing. Let's send it down. First drop. Oh, just got bit. Something come up and grabbed it. Been sitting in the water for a little while now, not picking up a whole lot on my fish finder, but something just absolutely nailed it. Come on, eat it. Got him. There we go. All right, first fish on the worm. Does not feel big at all, but we did get a bite on it. Little old red snapper. Well, there you have it. They will eat worms. All right, well, we got this ship running us out of here. We're gonna move on to another rig. All right, we've made it out to the triple rig. Go ahead and drop another worm down. Going down. Come on, eat the worm. Got him. There we go. All right. Doesn't feel very big, but we got us another fish on the worm. Well, one thing's for sure. Worms catch tiny snapper. Very tiny snapper. All right, see you later. Bye-bye. So that's 2 snapper right there. Both of them have been pretty small. But I mean, you're looking at your worms right there. It's a pretty small bait. I feel like if it was dropped down in front of the right fish, he would come up and eat it. Especially if we could get around some mangrove snapper, some lane snapper. I think they'll eat that worm. Go ahead and send it down. We're in 59, 60 foot of water. And as y'all can see, my screen right there is just absolutely lit up. There's structure all around this. You don't have to be right on top of that rig leg like a lot of people do. You know, there's all sorts of pyramids and artificial reefs all around this thing. Oh, there he is. Come on, be a good one. Yeah. Oh, he slimmed it. Golly, that's gonna be the biggest one of the morning for sure. By a long shot. Come on. Woo. Oh man, he hit it so hard. He is still bigger than the last ones. Oh, but he wouldn't even be a keeper. All right, buddy, go on down there and get bigger. I think it just surprised me because I have gone a long time without a bite. I've worked around all over this rig right here, which we are in the middle of snapper season right now. Well, we're actually at the end of it. We're not in the middle. It's September 16th today. So we've had a really long season, and I did went ahead and increased the size of my hook also to a 4/0 circle hook because I was getting some bites and I was not connecting. And then I also started putting 2 worms on there just to give it a little bit more scent and a little bit more movement. But yeah, here towards the end of snapper season, And we're in a spot that gets hammered very, very, very hard. This is probably one of the most popular oil rigs out here on Gulf Shores, Fort Morgan. So we're gonna see if we can get a bigger one though. Let's go ahead and drop back down. Well, it is going on like 9:30 right now. We've bounced all over the place, and it is like a long time in between bites on these worms. Like I said, it is late in the snapper season. I think that's probably got a lot to do with it. We might break the worms out again a little bit later on, but I got some cut up bait that I brought from the deep freezer, and we're gonna be dropping it down here and seeing if we can get some bigger fish. Basically just some cut bait like that right there. We're just going to use the same rig we've been using, throw it on there, drop it down, and at least that way we'll be able to tell if maybe the fishing's just slow today, or maybe the worms just is not working. But a lot bigger bait, a lot better profile, and something that these fish are a little bit more used to eating than worms. All right, cut bait going down. Come on, there we go. Got them. Come on around. Get you over on my strong side. Okay, he got some digs. That might be the biggest one of the morning so far. I gotta get out of this rig. Yeah, well, it's not a giant, but that's a keeper. Now, it is Wednesday right now. Snapper season's only open, I think, Friday through Mondays right now. But our first drop down, y'all look at this. We caught a snapper. We caught a snapper that's got somebody else's line and hook in his mouth. So we're gonna get to do a good deed today. We're gonna get that out of there for him, and we're gonna get a good release on this snapper. All right, there's my hook right there. Oh, he choked it. All right, we're gonna cut that line as close as we can. There we go. So this snapper right here has somebody else's hook all the way down in his throat. I can't even barely see the end of the hook right there, and he still was able to eat my bait. Apparently he didn't learn his lesson. But just goes to show, if you got a hook shoved way down there and you don't want to kill the fish, cut the line off as close as you can get. Eventually that hook will rust out and that fish is going to be able to survive. Go ahead and put us a fresh piece of bait on there, just like that. And I don't like to wad that up and ball it up. I like to leave it like a long strip like that, just kind of give it a little bit more of a bigger profile for those fish. That's gonna be a tiny one, I think. Something's messing with it. Big fish don't play with their food. They just come up and whop it. There we go. Come on up. Got a little weight to it, nothing crazy. Yeah. Another one that's right there around keeper size. See you later, dude. Let him go. And we're gonna go ahead, tidy up real quick. We're gonna head to another rig where we've caught a lot of mangrove snapper and lane snapper in the past. All right, let's make a run. Just got to the new rig, got a big old chunk of bait on there. Sending it down. Oh, fish on. Fish on, first drop in a new spot. Gotta back up out of this rig. Hey, he's still on, there we go. Oh, I can feel it rubbing. Oh, he came out. We got him out, he was stuck down there around something. Oh, snap dilly wampus. All right, at this point we are looking for lane snapper and some mangrove snapper. We would like to take some food home today. Bye-bye. Oh, I just got broke. That whatever that was just hammered the fire out of it. We just retied. We got a little bit of a heavier setup. See if we can find whatever just broke us off. Good fish. Come on. Oh, he stroked it. It's coming up dead weight now. Ah! Bad word. Got him. Got a big one. Come on. Come on, get up. Get out of there. Come on, get out of the structure. Ah! I think we pulled him out. Come here. Yeah, we should be. Oh yeah, baby! Mangrove! Big mangrove! Big mangrove snapper, yeah! Boom! Yeah! Woo! Ah! We almost lost this fish too. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Ah! Woo! We got dinner, baby. Oh man. It's 11 o'clock right now. Look at that. Look at that beautiful fish. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Just beginning to think it wasn't gonna happen today. Figured it was just gonna be a day of snapper, and I know y'all don't just wanna watch me catch a whole bunch of 14-inch snapper. 14-inch snapper, so this right here made everything worth it. It all came down to this right here. We're gonna go ahead, unhook this guy, put him in the box. I'm gonna head in and we're gonna cook this guy up for lunch. There he is right there. Beautiful mangrove snapper. Almost got me broke off. My leader is just absolutely mangled right there. He almost got me in there. I lost 2 big bites around this rig earlier today. And those could have been mangrove snapper as well. All right, well, we are back at the house now, about to clean this fish up for y'all. So just to recap today's trip, the focus was to go out there and use those worms. It didn't really work as well as I thought. I thought there'd be a lot more action. And then to add to the video and get on some bite, I threw out that cut bait, and ultimately, after dealing with about 50 or tiny red snapper, I only think maybe I caught 2 or 3 that were probably barely 16. But after all of that, we were able to pull off this guy right here. Beautiful 22-inch mangrove snapper. This guy is going to taste really, really good. For those of y'all that are kind of new to saltwater, or just maybe trying to get information on into it, in my opinion, mangrove snapper are by far the best tasting snapper species out there. I think it's like, if I could put them in order, it would be mangrove snapper, lane snapper, vermilion snapper, and then the red snapper. That's my personal opinion. But anyways, let's go ahead and clean this fish up. All right, let's get in right here. Using the old Sword 9-inch medium flex fillet knife. And we're just gonna run on down that backbone. Just like everything else, nothing crazy. Poke that knife on through, work it out the back, and we'll work that on up to the rib cage. All right, and that is one really, really thick mangrove snapper fillet. Go ahead and get that off the skin here. Now we could cook this on the half shell. We ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that at all. There we go. And that is one of our fillets. We'll go ahead and set that off to the side. Get the other one, and I will meet y'all on the back porch. All right, we're getting ready to start cooking right now. This is what we got going on. Basically just cut my mangrove snapper into steaks right there, and we're gonna be making it into a sandwich. I got some brioche buns, so yeah, just cut those fish down to fit down on those buns. Got a lot of good ingredients getting ready to go on here. Now, I do get a lot of questions from y'all that y'all asked, what do I do with the rest of the fish? So, the rest of that mangrove snapper, I just put it in a vacuum seal and I cut it up into chunks. And I got it labeled right there, mangrove nuggets. I don't know if y'all can see that, but anyways, I will put this in a deep freezer, and then at a later date, I will more than likely fry them up or do blackened mangrove snapper bites, something like that with it. But yeah, I'm not wasting the rest of the fish. I typically take what I want off of the fish and I cube the rest of it up. I put it in the freezer, and that is typically what I'm gonna eat in the colder months when we're not going offshore. All right, so getting started here, we just got the mangrove snapper steaks, and the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tap it with some lime juice. You can use lemon if you prefer lemon, but I like the sweetness in a lime. I prefer lime over lemon any day of the week. So we'll save some more of that lime. We're gonna use it for the other side. And then we just got some blackening seasoning here. This is Chef Paul Prudhomme. We're gonna hit it heavy. Not gonna go light here. And then we'll flip, do the same thing on the other side. Tap it with some lime juice. And that lime juice has sugar in it. Get out of here. And that sugar is gonna help to build a crust when you're blackening stuff. All right, it's gonna help that seasoning kind of stick to it, and then it's gonna burn it kind of down into the pan. So that's pretty much it right there. We're gonna go ahead and head over to the Blackstone and give it a quick transfer right there. I do have a little bit of oil laid down, not a whole lot. And we'll let that cook until we start to see the color climb through the fish. All right, and then while our fish is going, we're just gonna go ahead and prep our bun. I just got some softened butter right there, and I'm gonna lay down a nice spread on there so we can get a toast on this bun. I love toasting a bun. Anytime I'm building a sandwich, that toasted bun helps keep your bread from getting soggy from all the wet ingredients. You know, you're putting tomato and lettuce and stuff on there, right? And if you just got a soft piece of bread, it'll soak up all of that liquid, cause your sandwich to get soft. And we don't want that at all. So it's an even spread of butter down right there. And to the Blackstone. Now, this will not take long at all. The bread will be done long before the fish is. All right, check our bread real quick. Yeah, that is looking good right there. That one can go a little bit longer right there. All my heat I got kind of centered on this side. All of this is cool, so as things kind of come off, I can just move them off to the left and leave them there to kind of cool down. But yeah, this bread probably around a minute or less on each side. All right, getting close. Go ahead and do a flip on the fish. Oh yeah. Smells absolutely amazing. And we're just gonna give one more good squirt of lime juice on that side we just flipped off of there. Our bread's coming off. Yeah, there we go. And then while we're waiting on the last bit of our fish to finish up here, all we're gonna do is we got some diced jalapeno down in there and seeds and all. I'm gonna make it a little bit spicy, but we're just gonna add some mayo to this. There we go. And we're just making a jalapeno lime spread. So we're gonna take a little bit of lime juice, half of a lime there, and we're gonna squeeze that down in there as well. Get out of here. And we stir. Now you can add a little bit of mayo if you feel like it's going a little too heavy on your jalapenos and stuff. Just add a little bit of mayo to it. And that lime juice is gonna make it just a little bit runny. That is all right. The lime is much needed to balance out that heat. And then from there, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna spread that jalapeno lime mayo on our bun. Yes, that is gonna be spicy. So if you don't like spice, delete the jalapeno, or you know, maybe add in some poblano, or you use maybe some pickled jalapeno, which are a little bit less heat to that. We're gonna head back over to our fish, do one more little flip, and really the only reason we're flipping that right there, she's done. I can see just the way it's kind of flaking apart right there. It is ready to come off. So we're just gonna hit it on that side with another half of a lime, squirt that all over the fish, and get out of here. All right, we're gonna leave that for just a second. Our fish is just kind of chilling out over there. We're just gonna throw down some iceberg lettuce, shredded. Right there. Is that the bottom or the top? That's the bottom, okay, that'll work. And then we're gonna lay down a couple slices of tomato, some thinly sliced white onion, and let's go ahead and put our fish on. Woo! Almost rolled it right off the bun. Come on. All right, and there she is right there, blackened mangrove snapper sandwich. And I believe this is about perfect. Y'all comment below, what would y'all add or take away from this? What do y'all think about this catch and cook right here? So, you know we do gotta go in for a bite for y'all, as always. And here we go. The lime, the jalapeno definitely sticks out in there. Mangrove snapper, super clean tasting fish. I could probably eat 3 of these right now. That is absolutely killer, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and start this down. I hope y'all enjoyed today's catch and cook. I know it was a little different out there with the worms. I know we caught a lot of small snapper, but it all led up to this one moment right here. All of our work came down to this one sandwich, and I'm about to smash it. So if y'all would, please leave me a like, comment with any questions, subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see y'all in the next one.